If you're in the asphalt business, I know you're familiar with an asphalt release agent. And no, I'm not talking about diesel fuel. I'm talking about something that works better, it's way safer, and it all has to do with one factor: flashpoint. Flashpoint is crucial to the performance and safety of your asphalt release agent, and knowing the flashpoint is key in this industry to make sure that your product is performing the way that you want it to. So over the next few minutes, we're going to break down what flashpoint is, how it affects your asphalt release agent, and most importantly, how PavePro's high flashpoint is so game-changing and makes it so unique. There's a whole science behind flashpoint that boils down to this. The flashpoint of any liquid is the temperature at which it turns from a liquid into a vapor, essentially evaporating. The reason it's not necessarily a boiling point or evaporation here per se is because that involves air pressure and a whole bunch of other factors. But if we boil it down, keep it simple, a flashpoint is essentially the temperature at which a liquid turns into a gas. So here's the problem. Most asphalt release agents have a low flash point, and when you're working around hot mix, which is around 250 to 300 degrees, things can start to get tricky and dangerous when your asphalt release agent has a flash point below that. You see, a material like diesel fuel, which has a flash point at around 130 degrees Fahrenheit, is used all the time. Everyone and their brother is spraying their truck beds, spraying their paver hopper, spraying their tools with diesel fuel, and because it has a low flash point, like I said, around 130 degrees, it's going to start evaporating as soon as your hot mix hits the bed, hits the hopper, hits the tools. It's going to start evaporating and turning into a vapor. This is bad in three ways. Vapor obviously is great to inhale, and most release agents, including diesel fuel and some of the citrus and soy products, contain carcinogens and toxins, and so you don't probably want to be breathing those in and inhaling them all the time. Two, the vapor can actually combust when it has an ignition source. So that's heat, that's electricity, that's a flame, which causes a literal explosion. And if it's not messing with your employees and harming them, it's going to mess up your equipment, which also is not so great. And finally, the release agent evaporates at a high temperature, and so it's not going to work. It's essentially rendering your release agent pointless because as soon as the hot mix hits it, evaporates and it's gone. It's not going to prevent buildup like it's supposed to. But all of these problems can actually be negated and easily fixed with a high flash point asphalt release agent like Pave Pro Green, which has a flash point well over 400 degrees, which is the highest on the market. A high flash point product immediately gets rid of all these problems I just mentioned. Number one, the vapor isn't going to be formed, so it's not going to matter if you inhale it, it's not going to be there. Two, that vapor can't combust by an ignition source because, again, it's not there. And three, the release agent isn't going to evaporate away. It's still going to stay on your equipment. It's still going to continue to prevent buildup. And with a product like Pave Pro Green, you're going to get multiple loads with a single application, and a paver hopper could last you all day. A long-lasting asphalt release agent that doesn't evaporate away means that you can apply less product while simultaneously preventing better buildup, more buildup, which is going to save you money, help protect your equipment. Side note, I did forget to mention that Pave Pro Green is a killer lubricant, but we'll have a video coming on that soon. Pave Pro is also 100% biodegradable, legal, DOT approved, checks all those boxes, and you got nothing to worry about fines or getting suspended or anything like that. All in all, we have a ton of resources talking about flashpoint, talking about the advantage of an asphalt release agent that's not going to evaporate away, and how it can help you and help your crew be more efficient, pave safer, and not have to worry about applying an asphalt release agent all day long, because our release agent, Pave Pro Green, isn't going to evaporate away. You can learn more about it at pavepro.com/green. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if you have questions. I'll personally get back to every single one of you. We can have a conversation about PavePro, have a conversation about how our product can be a game changer compared to a diesel, a citrus, or a soy, and how it will best help your crew become more efficient and a better operation overall.